Ladies and gents, welcome back to the TSI YouTube channel for episode number 9 of season 3 of the Burton Albion Road to Glory. A massive thank you to everyone who's shown the love and support on the video so far. And before we get into this one, please do consider subscribing to the channel. It's absolutely free. Just click the little subscription button down below. Come and join the community and come and help us on our road to 1,000. The links to my Twitch and my Discord are also down there. So come and join me for all things TSI related. Before we get into what is sure to be an important episode, let's have a little look at the table. Then we are 5th in the table on 48 points, but it is extremely tight up and down the table. Between us in 5th and Preston down in 14th, there is only 5 points separating us. Win a couple, and we can cement the playoff space, or hopefully cement a playoff spot. Lose a couple, we will tumble down this table rather quickly. We'll hope the latter doesn't happen, and that we can stick a run together and head for the playoffs. Fixtures today, then, as always, there will be 5 games for this one. It will start with the home leg of the Carabao Cup. We didn't play the first one. I've had to think about it. I've spoken to a couple of people. We are going to play this one. We are 2-1 down in that leg, so we will need a miracle to get to the final, but we will play that one. It's then Burnley away, then Sunderland away, Birmingham at home, Southampton away. I believe off the top of my head, Burnley are around 11th. So we'll probably play that one, simulate Sunderland, play Birmingham, play Southampton, I think is what we'll do. I need to work it out, but you'll get the gist. But we're going to dive straight into this huge game against Arsenal and hope for another famous cup night at the Pirelli. Here we go then, under the lights. We welcome Arsenal to the Pirelli. They are 2-1 up from the first leg, which we simulated. We are going to need the performance of a lifetime if we are going to overturn this. Our new striker is suspended, of course, because he got a straight red in that last game, which we simulated. So that's not ideal. But we do have Morse leading the line. And Guest running into the box straight away. And Arconte's there. So sensational first touch. Brilliant second. Oh, my word. Arconte, what have you just done? Oh, it's offside. Oh, I was sure he was onside. Oh, it would have been a dream start. I'm not sure the fans have quite realised yet. But we nearly took a goal straight from kickoff. I'm not sure we're even going to get a replay of it. We won't. Oh, it must have been tight. Let's have a little look, see if we can work this replay system. Just plays the ball in here. We'll have a little look at here. Guest plays it across. He just tries to check his run. And there, yeah, he is just a fraction offside from, I think that's William Saliba marking him in the middle. It was close, but it was offside. And it remains 2-1, 0-0 on the day. Winkler now down this right-hand side. Yeah, good opening spell of possession here. We're really just trying to strangle anything Arsenal are doing. It's going to go back to Guest. Guest is going to try and skip inside. He's going to have to go back to the edge. It's Elliot Watt now. He's going to find Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore's going to shoot, but it is going to be blocked. Will it fall to Winkler? No, Nuno's there to pick up the pieces, and it will come forward with Trossard. Saka on the ball on this far right-hand side now. Bueno just standing his man. Got a huge job to try and do tonight. Jesus has a shot from distance, but Karras saves it. First time Arsenal are threatened. 32 minutes into the game, and they haven't looked much of a threat. As Bueno is now caught, and this could be another chance here. Stupid mistake if Arsenal were to score here. Saka into Marino. Can he get across? Doffin gets the block in. That's wonderful from him. We're going to need him to be an absolute rock today if we're going to compete. As Winkler's now trying to break forward. He's going to try and find Guest. Guest can't get there, though, and Nuno picks up the ball. Second half about to kick off then as Jesus gets us underway. And it was an intriguing first half. Arsenal really did grow into the game. They were a bit sluggish to get started. But we really should have maybe had a goal early on. It was just ruled out for offside. And that was the only real opportunity we created. We had plenty of the ball, though. We played some nice football. But Arsenal did really try and grow in confidence and looked like the Premier League side they were towards the back end of that first half. Van Dijk into Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore's going to find Bueno. Bueno's going to try and look for the run of Arconte. Finds Arconte. Arconte now with a shot from distance. Good save. Falls to Winkler. Oh, we're back in it. Oh, it's 2-2 on aggregate. It's 1-0 on the night. And out of nowhere, we are back in. It was a brilliant shot from Arconte. Initially, lovely run from Bueno down the left. Mikey Moore picks him out, falls calmly to Winkler. We get a stroke of luck. We've not had much luck this season. And that's a huge, huge slice. We maybe have a chance of getting to a final. It's Burton Albion 1, Arsenal 0. Bueno finds Arconte. Arconte is just going to check inside now and find the run of Mikey Moore. Burton Albion, we have our tails up here, lads. This is brilliant football. It's going to fall to Arconte. Arconte's going to have a shot from distance. Good save. Comfortable in the end for Ramiro, but that's really good. There's only one side looking threatening it at the minute, and it is us. It's what? Into Mikey Moore. Arsenal look shell-shocked. Oh, we've just given the ball away and give Arsenal the chance to come forward. Chance here, Saka into the box. Squares it back. Can Van Dijk get across? Sensational from the youngster. He is proving to be a very shrewd signing for us as Mikey Moore now skips past his man. This is why Porto, wanted to pay £20 million for him. He finds Arconte. Arconte's going to try and find Morse. No, Morse wasn't on his toes. And it just went past him. Robbery now on the edge. Just come on the pitch. He looks dangerous. Winkley gets up. Webster's come onto the pitch for us. Loses the ball. Van Kooten, who's come on the pitch, wins the ball, loses it. This would be absolute heartbreak. Cara with a huge save. Oh, that is magical from the new keeper. Well, I say new keeper. He's been there half a year now. Arconte switches the play. Only 4 minutes to go here. Guest is making the run. Winkler can't get there. Now we're on the counter-attack from Arsenal. It's Trossard. This would be absolutely heart-wrenching if we were to concede now. Dauphin, can you get across? Guest, can you get across? Webster, can you get across? Can anybody get across? Guest does. Can he clear? Van Kooten, can you clear? Webster, just clear the ball, please. Thank you very much. Final minute of added on time. I don't know whether it goes straight to penalties. I really hope it goes straight to penalties because we're hanging on at the end. We've soaked up so much pressure in this game. Guest goes back to a Dauphin. We've won on the night. It's 2-2. It's either extra time or penalties, but what a huge performance that is from Burton Albion Football Club. That is magical. It is straight to penalties. We've got a good record in penalties. This is when it nearly matters. Morse, the number 9, steps up. Goal. We are playing for a place in a Carabao Cup final on our first trip to Wembley. Saka steps up. Straight down the middle. Lovely penalty. Cool as a cucumber. Arconte now. Steps up. Good penalty again. Top right-hand corner. He doesn't miss those. It's Trossard now. Can Cara make himself a hero? Down the middle again. Mikey Moore. You've been an absolute legend this season. Can you secure some status with the club? Wonderful penalty. 3 perfect penalties from the Brewers. Declan Rice against Cara. Down the middle again. Guarantee if I go down the middle, they'll save it. Winkler now. Please score. Does. Wasn't the best penalty. Wasn't perfectly in the corner. Odegaard, the skipper. Will it be advantage Burton? Oh, we go the right way. It's now sudden death. Elliot Watt, how's your nerves? Scores. Sensational. If we save this, we're into a Carabao Cup final and we're off to Wembley. It's Bruno against Cara. Cara saves! We're off to Wembley! We've just knocked Arsenal out of the Carabao Cup semi-final and we are off to Wembley. I don't know who we're going to play, but it's another huge night. We're the penalty shootout kings. Cara, you are an absolute legend, my friend. The crowd go nuts. The Arsenal fans are in absolute agony in that corner. But Burton Albion are off to Wembley for the chance to win the League Cup. Back to league action then after the heroics. I did not expect that. I can't tell you actually how shocked I am that we have done that. If it goes to penalties, I always give us an opportunity, but it's back to league action today as it's 5th against 11th. And on paper, that doesn't sound like much, but there is actually only a few points in between the two. We have made a couple of changes. Webster has come in for Diarra, who's looking a little bit leggy. Koroma has come in for Mikey Moore again, who just after a whole 90 minutes and penalties looks absolutely spent. So we need to rest him. And this is the game we're going to do it in. It may be a risk, but we've got to take it. We're just looking for 3 points here. Burnley coming forward now. Chance of Forster on the edge, but good tackle from Van Dijk. Wonderful from him. I've spoke highly of that man this season. I will continue to do so because he has been absolutely sensational. Koroma now is going to try and find Bueno. Can't. Does get it back to him, though. We'll pick Elliot Watt out in the middle, and Elliot Watt's just going to spread the play over to Guest. Guest now can use his legs. Finds Webster, and Webster's going to find Boving, and Boving's going to try and find Winkler, and Winkler may be onside here. Winkler is onside. Winkler can try and square it across to Conte. No, should have gone alone. Thought the space was going to open up for him. Yes, now tries to find the run of Winkler, and Winkler is there. Tries to find the run of Boving. Boving back in the squad. Can he get another goal? No. He's looked dangerous, but never looked comfortable in front of that. It's been a really scrappy, nervy game. Neither side want to give an inch. And we're just do with that first goal, that first crucial goal to settle our nerves. We played some nice football at times. We're just not creating too much. Second half underway then. That's a nasty challenge at the start of the second half. And you'd expect at least a yellow as Winkler was just trying to break away. He's never getting the ball. It's a cynical, horrible challenge down the back of the Achilles. And the referee comes across and it's going to be just a yellow card. But it wasn't pretty at all. We'll have a look at it again here. And you would argue that that's a red. I mean, we've seen some questionable reds in this save But that's more of a red than some of the ones we've seen. It's a disgusting challenge. Gaffer, as expected, is absolutely furious on the sideline. Boving finds Winkler. Winkler now down this right-hand side. We'll go back to Boving. Boving's going to go to our Conte. Conte's going to take a touch and shoot, but it's blocked. Falls kindly again to Boving. What can he do now? Not really where we want him to be. It's to Webster. Webster to Josh Koroma. Josh Koroma's going to try and have a shot from distance, but it is blocked. And Burnley will come away with the ball yet again. Boving now on the ball. Finds Winkler. Winkler now driving in. Finds our Conte. Our Conte's going to look for the run of Josh Koroma. Good save again by Melly. Oh, God. For a second, I thought it was going to fall to our Conte, but that's another chance that goes wasted for us. That's a couple of really clear-cut opportunities we've had now as Elliot Watt wins the ball back. We've got to take one of these simulated games coming up. We know how annoying that they can be. Boving now. Can he find Winkler? No, he can't. What? Finds Koroma. Koroma down this left-hand side now. Using his pace, bursting into the box, tries to scrape it back to Bueno. Bueno's going to try and go back to the edge of the box. Maybe he should have just had a shot himself. It's not the man you really want it falling to. I think he's scored in a Burton Albion shirt yet, and now Burnley come forward. This is dangerous for Burnley. This is really dangerous. We don't want to concede here. Van Dijk, can you win the header? No, he doesn't. Just misses the ball. Forsters. Oh, God, it's wide. Oh, my God, I thought it was in. Sick hands missed a glorious opportunity. Okay, substitution time. 12 minutes to go. Koroma off. Mikey Moore, I know you're leggy, but you're going to come on. Morse is going to come on for our Conte. We're going to bring Diarra on in the midfield. We'll also bring on Jack Armour at left back as well, just to give Bueno a rest and hopefully create one more opportunity late in this game. Mikey Moore straight into the action then. Into the ball now as finds around a Jack Armour. Fresh legs again for the Brewers. Could be crucial. Diarra, who's just come on, goes back to Guest. Burnley with men behind the ball. Diarra into Morse. This is really, really compact from Burnley. Boving now finds the run of Winkler. Winkler can drive into the box, square it back. No, it just breaks down. It's good defending. Oh, is it? Boving now on the edge of the box. This would be a great time to score. Good save from Melia again. He has been their man of the match for sure in this game. Elliot Watt now gets the ball into the box, tries to find Guest at the front post, can't. Can Morse win it? Does win it. Diarra has a shot from distance into the ground, but Melier converts. And unfortunately, I think that may be all she wrote for this game. Last minute of added time then. Brownhill just on the ball. Hannibal now. Just don't let them have one more. Referee, can you blow your whistle, please? Mikey Moore gets across. Referee, please blow your whistle. Brownhill still on the ball. He's not going anywhere. It's a point on the road against the side that are only a couple of points past. It's not the worst result in the world. But with how tight the table is, those wasted opportunities. We've also got 2 simulated games coming up in the league. And it really could come back to bite us. I don't like leaving it to the simulated games to need to get us to wins. But at Turf Moor, it does finish at Burnley 0, Burton 0. So the first simulated game of 2 will be Sunderland away. I'm not going to make any changes. This game's actually only coming 2 days after the game against Burnley. So the legs are pretty tired, but we are going to go unchanged. And again, we're just hoping for an important 3 points against a side that are down there in 21st. We know how this typically ends. Draw at the stadium of like Conte got the first goal, and then at 7th minute, before Sunderland equalised on the 49th. They then scored again on the 76th before Conte got a brace on the 87th minute. Again, it's back-to-back points, and that's not good enough against a side like Sunderland. We need to be winning these games. Let's have a little look at the table. We say we've got 2 games left of this episode, but I just want to try and keep tabs of this, see where we are. We're still 6th. We're in the playoffs by 1 point. Swansea do have a game in hand. Stoke have got 2 games in hand, as have Cardiff. So that position is maybe a little bit false. We're only a point behind Norwich, who have played the same amount as us, though. So that's important. Let's have a look who we've been drawn against in the final of the Carabao Cup as well. So we've got Birmingham next, which we'll simulate. We will play the Southampton game because that's massive. And then that Sheffield United game has been moved against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup final. But we've got a busy schedule coming up. So again, another simulated game. We need to win this game. Please, FC gods, give me a simulated win against Birmingham City. Bloody disastrous. It's a 2-0 defeat. Dykes with 2 goals in 11 minutes. Guest actually went off injured as well. That's really not good news. I hope he's not injured. Well, that is a horrible, horrible result. We're now winless in 3. And we're down to 9th in the table. The Southampton game's absolutely massive now. Welcome to the South Coast and welcome to St Mary's in what is a massive game for our season. We are winless in the league in 3. The hangover from the Carabao Cup victory is lingering over our heads, and we simply need a result. We've got to try and get a win here and get our season back on track. It was looking so good at one stage. With how tight this table is, a couple of bad results and we will tumble down it. Winkler's now into the box. This would be a dream start. Winkler, can you make anything happen? No. Southampton come away with it. Aribo now for Southampton plays the through ball. Chance here for them to get the lead, but Guest is there. Again, brilliant defending from us. This is where we need to be better. We need to try and counter-attack. It's Winkler. It's Boving on the ball now. Can he use his pace? Can he cut inside? Does cut inside. Boving, go alone if you can. What a goal this would be. Deflection. Harwood Bellis gets across in the nick of time. It is going to be a corner, though. And Elliot Watt is going to ping this ball into the box. We're going to try to find a Burton Albion head. We can't. Goes back to Guest on the edge of the box. Guest, can you get it down to Mikey Moore? Does. Oh, can't find Diarra there. Diarra wins it. Oh, sorry, Adoffin wins it back there. Adoffin in the centre half. The skipper. Oh, God, it would have been a magical goal. Conte keeps the dream alive, though. Finds Mikey Moore. We go. One more to Diarra from the edge of the area. Blocked again. This is much better from us. Arc now for Southampton. Driving down this right-hand side. The number 44 into the Burton Albion box. That's a shot deflection. Oh, my God, I thought it was in. God, that would have been cruel. That would have been so cruel in a massive game. That's not how we want to concede. I mean, we don't want to concede at all, but we are going to concede. We don't want it to be like that. We need to get this ball clear, though. Carra gets the big save. Just try and get through to half-time, lads. Mikey Moore now. Wonderful run from him. Just keeps skipping down this left-hand side. Goes back to Bueno. Bueno now. Diving across the box. Can he find Conte? Does find Conte. And Conte's going to have a shot. Oh, it's just wide. It's a really good effort from the Burton Albion number 10. It's just over the top right-hand side of that goal. It's a really good game of footballists. Need to try and find that opening goal. It looks like it's going to be 0-0 at half-time. Start the second half there. It's a chance for Southampton. Audi comes through and Audi scores. Oh, the number 29 has caused us a few problems. I don't think we really deserve it, but Adley gets the opening goal for Southampton, sends the home fans into ruptures. We've got it all to do. Southampton 1, Burton 0. Guest into Bovin. Bovin does well to turn his man. Bovin does really well. Bovin to get us back on level terms. Stars, get in there. The number 11 comes up clutch, and it's a wonderful goal from the Burton Albion number 11 on loan from Leicester City. We're back in it. We deserve that. We didn't deserve to go 1-0 down. That is a sensational solo goal. Sold his man, had the pace to drive into the box, had the strength to fend off the man, puts it past the keeper. It's a brilliant goal. It's Southampton 1, Burton Albion 1. Driving forward, using his legs. Can he find anyone? One more to Winkler. Winkler, anywhere to go? No, goes to the edge. It's Diarra from distance. Oh, good save by McCarthy. Oh, that would have been a special goal. Only danger of us actually scoring a corner in this series. Tries to find the head of Van Dijk. Guess we'll try and win it again. Can't. Going to fall to Adoffin on the edge. That's not really who we want it to fall to. And Adley's there. And that's bad news because Southampton now can look to counter-attack. Can Adoffin get back? Treading water a little bit. Tries to bring down his man. He can't. Guest is there now. Guest does superbly. Brilliant from him. Boving into Winkler. Winkler, make yourself a club hero, my friend. Does! We lead at St Mary's. We've turned it around with 13 minutes to go. Could that be the goal that sets us back on the promotion track? The bench are off their feet. The away crowd go absolutely nuts. Boving with a lovely through ball to Winkler. He had acres of space to run into. It's similar to the finish of our Conte. Cool, composed. Past McCarthy in the Southampton goal. It's 2-1 to the Brewers. Morse is tracking back. Brilliant from the number 9. Doesn't win the ball. Huge tackle from Mikey Moore. Body on the line. 3 minutes added time. Where's that come from, referee? Bueno, can you get across? Doesn't get across. Chance for the Southampton man to put the ball to Fernandez is offside. That should be game, set and match, provided we don't do anything stupid here. This is a massive 3 points. We were 1-0 down in this game, and we've come back to secure the win. That is huge. After 3 without a win, we have gone to St Mary's, a team in 3rd. We've gone 1-0 down, and we've turned it around to win 2-1. Oh, that just calms us down a bit. Just take a deep breath, lads. We have got a monumental fight for the playoffs on your hands. You do not want to miss this. It's Southampton 1, Burton Albion 2. Let's wrap up episode number 9 then. With 12 league games to go, we are 7th in the table. We are 2 points off the playoffs. Teams around us do have games in hand, so that position may well change. It's not quite in our hands yet, but we are in contention. We're only, 2 points off 4th place. We're 4 points off 3rd place. The front two were 10 points off Sheffield United. Luton look like they may run away and win it. But we have got a playoff scrap on our hands coming your way. In terms of the calendar for episode number 10, then we have thankfully got a little bit of an international break here before going to bottom of the table Oxford first. It is then the Carabao Cup final against Newcastle, our first trip to Wembley and a chance for our first trophy as the Burton Albion manager. Then Sheffield United away before Swansea at home and Middlesbrough away. Decisions to make about what we play and what we so. Of course, we're going to play the cup final. I feel like we should play the Oxford game because it's a game we should be winning. Sheffield United are up there. I feel like we have to play that, so we may have to simulate Swansea and Middlesbrough. It doesn't feel right, but we've got to stick to it. And then we've got into the final run, and it's the next couple of episodes are going to be crazy. That's no beat around the bush. It's going to be absolutely nuts. So please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Get yourself involved. Get yourself down in the comments. Do you think we can win some silverware? Do you fancy our chances against Newcastle? And I'll see you in a few days for episode number 10.